Hello crafties, welcome to another tutorial. My name is Infiniti and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to crochet the Larksfoot stitch. It's super easy and beginner friendly. It's an airy pattern that's perfect for lap blankets, afghans, and scarves. And without further ado, I'm going to jump right into the tutorial. Okay guys, so this stitch is one that is best worked in multiple colors. As you saw in my swatch, I worked in 2 different colors. Today I'm going to be working in 3. So to get started, we are going to want to choose our starting color. I'm going to work with my darkest one, which is light sage. I'm going to start off with a slip knot. And I want to chain in even increments. So I think for my swatch I did 12. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and then I added 1. So for a total of 13 stitches. Now you would obviously chain for the width of your project. So I'm going to yarn over and I'm going to work in that 4th chain from my hook with a double crochet. And that chain 3 counts as a stitch. So we are then going to double crochet into the next stitch along our chain. Okay, and then we are going to chain 1. And what I will do is skip the next chain and I'm going to double crochet in the one that follows. Okay, and then I'm going to make another double crochet. And one more double crochet. And then I'm going to chain 1. So this is your pattern for the width of your row. You are going to be doing 3 double crochets across 3 chain stitches, and then you're going to chain 1, skip 1, and do 3 double crochet again until you reach the end of your row. And here I am working in my last repetition. Alright, and then I'm going to finish my row with a double crochet, so you should end on double crochets. So now I'm ready to move on to row 2. Okay, row 2. So row 2, I have chained up 3. I'm going to turn my work, and I'm going to work on top of the double crochets from the previous row with double crochet. So here I am working into the next stitch with a double crochet. And then that 3rd double crochet, I'm going to work a double crochet on top of that. And then I'm going to chain 1, skip that chain 1 space from the previous row, and double crochet on top of my double crochets from the previous row. And that will be your pattern for these even rows. Just fairly easy. Okay, and I'm going to chain 1 and move into my last repetition of 3 double crochets. Yarn over, and I'm going to work this last double crochet on top of that chain 3 from the previous row. And this double crochet I'm going to work to the last 2 loops so that I may change my color. Now I'm going to be using my second color, which I think is called Seaweed if I'm not mistaken. And I'm just going to attach it like so. Okay. Okay, now we're ready to move on. So now I'm going to chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and turn my work. And what I'm going to do, this chain 4 counts as a double crochet plus a chain 1. So now what I'm going to do is skip this next stitch of this row, and I'm going to work into that third one with a double crochet. And this is where it gets fun. So now we're going to do what is called an extended double crochet, which is super easy, I promise. We're going to yarn over like normal, and we're going to come down here and work in this chain space 2 rows below. So I'm going to insert my hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, and I'm going to pull this loop up to height pretty much. I'm going to make this a nice and loose stitch, and we're going to yarn over, pull through 2, and then yarn over, pull through the last 2. And this gives us our extended stitch. Now I'm going to yarn over, insert my hook into that next stitch, and make a double crochet as normal. Okay, and then I'm going to chain 1, skip the next stitch, work into that third stitch of this repetition, and I'm going to yarn over, make a double crochet. Alright, and we are at our next little chain space here, so I'm going to again yarn over, go 2 rows below this row, and make an extended double crochet, pulling it up to height. So this is definitely a stitch where you want to watch your tension, guys. Alright, and I'm going to yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and we are going to make a normal double crochet in the next stitch. Alright, we're going to chain 1, and we're going to work on top of that chain 3 from the previous row with a double crochet. Alright, and this is what row 3 looks like. Now we're on to row 4. Row 4, we're going to chain up 3. We're going to chain up 4, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to turn my work. We're going to skip this space, this chain 1 space, and we're going to work into these 3 double crochets from the previous row with double crochets. So like I said, all the even rows are really easy to remember. Alright, and then we're going to chain 1. And we are going to work on top, skip that chain 1 space, and we are going to work on top of those 3 double crochets from the previous row. Alright, and then we're going to chain 1, and we are going to double crochet into the 3rd chain from the previous row. So remember, we chained 4 last row, so we have to count 1, 2, 3, and we're going to yarn over and work into that 3rd chain, just like that. And I'm only going to complete this to 2 loops because I'm going to change color. Now, something to keep in mind, you can change color as frequently or as infrequently as you would like with this stitch, but like I said, it does work up better when you work it in multiple colors. So my last color that I'm working in is called Frosty Green. It's my lightest color. Okay, and I am going to just change my color. If you're unfamiliar with color changing methods, I do have a video back on my channel, which I will probably link in this video. Alright, so now I'm going to chain up 3, 1, 2, 3, and turn my work. Alright, and I am going to go 2 rows below and work an extended double crochet. Yarn over, I'm going to pull up my loop to height, pretty much, and yarn over, pull through 2, and then yarn over, pull through the last 2. Alright, and now I'm going to work a normal double crochet in that next stitch. I'm going to chain 1, skip this middle stitch, yarn over, insert my hook, make a double crochet into that next double crochet. Now I can move down, yarn over, insert my hook, yarn over, pull up my loop to height for that extended double crochet, and then I'm going to yarn over and double crochet into that next stitch. Chain 1, skip a stitch, yarn over, double crochet into the next stitch. Then I'm going to yarn over, come down 2 rows below, and make my extended double crochet. Alright, and then I'm going to yarn over and double crochet on top of that chain 3 from the previous row. Alright, and I have reached the end of this row. Should have clipped that a while ago. As well as this, wow. Okay, now I'm going to chain up 3. 1, 2, 3. Turn my work, and I'm going to work double crochets into these next 2 double crochets. I'm going to chain 1, skip that chain 1 space, and then double crochet on top of my next 3 double crochets. Alright, I'm going to chain 1, and then I'm going to work on top of my last 3 double crochets. Alright, now I'm going to fasten off. Alright, so this has been the Larksfoot stitch. I hope you guys enjoyed today's tutorial. If so, don't forget to leave me a thumbs up and comment down below letting me know how I did. Also, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on awesome weekly content like this. I post crochet tutorials every Sunday at 9:30 a.m. CST. And I also post a host of other things on the channel, so stick around for that. Don't forget to check out my other social media. I'm on pretty much everything except for Snapchat. I often post my updates on Instagram, Twitter, and Reddit. Also, stick around for a little bit because you're going to see my new curtains that I've crocheted, which is part of an upcoming tutorial on the channel, and I used this stitch for that. So yeah, until next time guys, happy making!